going on, guys? I just spent a few days in Tennessee and now I'm back in town, so you know what that means. I have taken over Kyle's channel again. Last week I had him sit down and rewatch, well, I guess you could technically say watch for the first time because he didn't really remember much. The very first Transformers movie, directed by Michael Bay. So tonight we are watching Revenge of the Big Screen Edition. We're gonna get them IMAX scenes.
Oh yeah. I had no clue what this was called. So I literally was like, I guess it's just Transformers 2. I knew like later on they have different names, but I'm like, I'm just going to say it's Transformers 2. So now that I know it's Revenge of the Fallen, I have no clue what that means. So I guess I'll find out, I would imagine. Or is this one of those things where they just put random, it's like a wrestling show, an indie show, they just put random names on the show just to, no weight to anything. It's just
no. The main villain is the Fallen.
Okay.
They'll explain in like literally the first scene. Pretty epic for. Shit, how old was I then? Pretty epic for 6-year-old Wyatt. Yeah. So here we go. Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Master, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but the soldiers brought the body of Prime.
The boy must have the Matrix. We cannot let him reach Optimus. Decepticons, begin our...
All right, I just hit stop on the Blu-ray. I thoroughly enjoyed that watch through. It was great to see Kyle's reaction to most of the things. Like I said previously, this is kind of a rewatch for him. He doesn't really remember like most of the main plot details and some of the small little moments. But go ahead and tell the people.
So yeah, I actually completely forgot I had seen this movie, but I definitely did see this movie, and I think this may have been where I kind of ended it. I don't know. We'll have to see next time when we do the third movie if I remember anything from that. But I really like this. I know it might be a hot take, as Wyatt told me before we started on. I think I actually like this movie more than the first one. Wyatt said this is like the most hated out of the three, or out of all Transformers movies.
I would probably say out of the three, because The Last Night, which is the fifth one, and then Age of Extinction are like probably even more shit on.
Okay.
Like this one's kind of just shit on just because Skids and Mudflap, they're racist caricatures. I think of, I don't want to get crucified. I think they're caricatures of like Mexican people.
Okay.
Or just Hispanics in general.
Okay.
And then all the weird humor, like everyone is just like
this
all.
movie is a lot more hornier than the first.
Yes,
movie.
it's very horny.
There's a lot of weird stuff, so I wasn't too big on that. Some of it was funny, but some of it was just ridiculous. The whole Rainn Wilson, finish that for me. That was just weird, really weird. I will say one thing I didn't like about this movie. If we go back to last week when we watched the first movie, I said I really liked how Michaela was the only one in the movie that actually had it together. She was the one that was coming up with plans and was figuring stuff out. She doesn't do anything like that in this movie. She is like damsel in distress times 1,000. Like Sam is grabbing her, telling her what to do. She's just screaming and crying the whole time. So kind of like a character assassination, because you said she's not in the third one, right?
Yeah, no, that's just backstage stuff. But when you watch the third one, you can definitely tell that she's supposed to be in the movie, but they just like literally recast her and then kind of like gave the character a new name. But it's literally like if you look at the actions and stuff, like it's literally supposed to be Michaela.
So in a way, this is almost like a character assassination, because she was the smart one that was putting everything together in the first movie, and this movie is like
she kind of just she's kind of just eye candy in this movie,
right? So I wasn't too big on that because I really liked her character in the first movie. We were saying New Divide. You even said it. You think you like that more than
What I've Done.
What I've Done. I think I do too. I think it's great. And I'm like, when I would hear this song, I'm like, this was in Transformers, but it's not the one that everybody talks about. So now I realized, it was just the second movie instead of the first movie. Sideswipe. That's his name.
Yeah, the Corvette.
Yes, I remember as a kid, he was like, obviously Bumblebee is my favorite, but I thought he was probably my second favorite. I thought he was so cool. So seeing him pop up, I was like, oh, I completely forgot about him.
Yeah, Sideswipe's a cool guy.
So I hope he shows up in reoccurring movies. Optimus's death, so much sense. I told Wyatt, listen, man, sometimes in wrestling, right? We're very big into wrestling here. You got to kill your babyface to build him back up. Cody Rhodes is a great example. WrestleMania 39, like you said, and even what I said this past December with him losing the championship, and he's now been built back up. You got to kill your babyface so you can build him back up, and people get reinvested into him. That's exactly what they did with Optimus Prime. They killed their top babyface, and at the end of the movie he comes through and just absolutely kills the Fallen and scares the shit out of Megatron. From what I saw, Megatron was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here because he just killed Palpatine. We were making Star Wars jokes because honestly there's a lot of Star Wars similarities in this movie. There's a lot of shit where we were like, man, this is kind of some Star Wars adjacent stuff going on here.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Like in a lot of things, obviously, like the Master and Apprentice thing. Like, I don't even know if you can compare Megatron to Darth Vader. I mean, I guess you could because Fallen would be his Palpatine, but I don't know if like. Yeah, I guess it would be Vader and Palpatine. It would be like Maul and Palpatine or Dooku and Palpatine. Yeah. But like in terms of iconicness, I guess it would be Palpatine and Vader.
But yeah, overall, I think I like this more than the first movie. I'm excited to see the third movie. I'm getting into it. The first movie, again, has a bit of nostalgia because I remember seeing it as a kid and stuff. But it was a little like slower. I was kind of like, Watching this movie, I'm like, all right, let's get to the third movie. I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah. So
and the other ones too.
If you noticed, like, I mentioned in the previous video that I had watched like the behind the scenes stuff. So the first movie, there were only like 8 Transformers, I think, in total. And the technology wasn't, like, CGI wasn't that advanced. Right. So, like, if you look at it compared especially to this film, like, when most of the robots are talking, like, it's, like, far away shots. But in this one, like, they went from 8 Transformers to, I think they said, like, almost 200 individually animated Transformers.
Well, you can also imagine, like, it's all CGI. It isn't cheap. Yeah. So they probably, I'm sure they had a decent budget for the first movie, but after the first movie became a success and blew up and stuff, I'm sure they had a lot more to work with money-wise here to
not
CGI
like not even just like movie money from the movie. Like I'm pretty sure toy sales did like fucking amazing.
I mean, I saw the first 2 movies, but I wasn't a huge Transformers kid, but I had Transformers toys. Because also like it's not even the toys came out because of the movie here, but Transformers have always been just an iconic toy from back in the 80s. So, like, having newer versions of the toys, even for a kid like me who wasn't super into this, I still ended up having toys because family friends for Christmas or birthdays would be like, we'll just get him a Transformer. He'll probably
it's 2 toys in one. Like, where can you go wrong?
Right. And I could never figure out how to put them back. I would always, like, open them up, and I'd get the Transformer, and then I'd be like, I could never get it to go back.
Yeah, I'd always, honestly, for me, like, I would read the instructions, like, maybe once, but then other than that, it's, like, literally just me fiddling and,
trying to jam shit in where it doesn't go in.
Yeah, I mean, I usually always figured it out, like, even with the complex ones, but, not to,
No, you're good.
Put myself over, but yeah.
Because I think, I said the motorcycles that came through.
The RC twins.
The pink one, I remember, like a kid, I was like, bro, I remember having that. I think I had a toy of the pink one. I think I had a toy of the green dude. I'm forgetting his name.
The green dude. Oh, the Decepticon?
No, it was the Autobot. They were together, the green and the red.
Oh, Skids. Yeah. Sorry.
I had, I think, the green one of that, the pink RC, and then, of course, I had Bumblebee. And I probably had Optimus Prime, too.
Yeah. I was actually going to pull out my my leader class from Revenge of the Fallen Optimus, but I didn't have time to find him before I came over here.
Yeah, this is all last minute. I texted him at like 5 o'clock, and he came over. So, yeah, overall, I thought this is a great movie. I think it's better than the first one. I'm intrigued to see if I think the third one would be better than the first one.
Dude, third one, it's going to knock your socks off, dude. Okay. I think, especially if you like this one better than the first one, and this is like, the low point in the trilogy, you're going to love the third one.
All right, cool. I mean, I do like thirds. I do like Revenge of the Sith over Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. So, all right, anything else you want to add?
Okay. All right, yeah. So that completes our watch along for Revenge of the Fallen. Probably next week we'll get to Dark of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon, what a name.
Yeah, Dark of the Moon. That's the third one. It's about like the Apollo missions and stuff.
It's about like the moon being dark.
It's about the moon. It's about the moon. But yeah, stay tuned, and I don't know when this one will go up, but
probably in the next couple of days.
Yeah, probably. But Dark of the Moon will come soon after. So Autobots transform and roll out.
Ayo.